And honestly, after this whole conversation that we've been having for the past 24 hours about tricking, I can't stress the importance of just making sure as a woman that you have your own everything. Okay? Have your own car, have your own money, have your own job, have your own roof over your head. Just have everything taken care of, because unfortunately these men nowadays believe that everything and anything is tricking. Okay? And I can't stress it enough. As a woman, having your own, it's going to feel better anyway. Okay, because when you give a man the power to feed you, you give him the power to starve you. And I just can't take it. Okay, I can't take it. The men, they think everything is tricking. They think anytime that they have to do anything for us is tricking. So as a woman, just make sure that you have your own, because I'll be damned if y'all out here really depending on a man to buy y'all a meal, or depending on a man to pick y'all up and take y'all to work and take y'all home, and depending on a man to put a roof over your head, and now you gotta wait for him to come open the door because you don't got a key. Like, I can't have that for our women. And you know what I love? That it's not too many women that's in that boat, because nowadays, I ain't gonna lie, women, we the niggas with money, and we been that, thank you. And there are men out there, good ones, that you don't got to worry about shit. You don't even got to ask. The shit is already done. But regardless, always have your own, baby. Always.
It's the first of the month. Back to school season is here. And while everyone is buying their planners, their backpacks, and fresh notebooks, I want you to invest in something that will follow you long after summer ends. If you're under 35, this is advice I wish every woman heard over and over again. Learn about money. Not because you're greedy, not because money is everything, but because financial knowledge gives you something that's hard to buy any other way: options, freedom, and peace. No matter how beautiful you are, no matter how young you are, no matter how many people tell you that someone else will take care of you, every woman, every girl needs to know how to make, grow, and protect her own money. And today, that's exactly what we're talking about. I think a lot of women avoid learning about money because we've convinced ourselves it's complicated. We hear words like investing, retirement accounts, compound interest, taxes, index funds, and our brains immediately check out. Or we immediately feel like we're going to do something wrong to mess it up. But the truth is, you don't have to become a Wall Street expert. You don't need an economics degree. You don't need to know everything before you start. You just need to know more today than you knew yesterday. One chapter, one video, one podcast, one course, one concept at a time. That's how every financially confident person started. And I'm going to leave some books below that helped me. I'm so glad I came across this one book. Oh, what is the name of it? It's from a lady on Instagram. I'll link it below because I really cannot think of the name right now. I'm looking at my bookshelf. And I don't see it up there. I think I got it in one of the black book covers, honey, because I don't like people to know what I be reading sometimes. So I just cover my books up. But one of the biggest lies women are told is that beauty is our greatest asset. Beauty can absolutely open doors for you, baby, and it can make you money. Take care of yourself, dress well, feel confident. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But beauty isn't a financial plan. Youth is not your retirement strategy either. Likes don't pay bills. Attention does not build wealth if you're not utilizing it properly. And depending on someone else to provide for you puts your future in someone else's hand. If they can feed you, they can starve you. Your face may change, your body will change, life will change, beauty fades, and parts sag. That's simply what happens when we're lucky enough to grow older. So that's a good thing. But money that's managed wisely can keep growing with you. That's the beautiful part. The habits you build in your 20s can still be paying you in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. Another thing no one talks about enough is that money does for your nervous system what you've needed all along. People love saying money can't buy happiness. Maybe not. But having an emergency fund means your car breaking down isn't a catastrophe. Having savings means losing a job doesn't immediately become a crisis. You have a little time, a little wiggle room. Having investments means your future isn't built entirely on your next paycheck and on your manual labor. Financial stability doesn't solve every problem. Sure, it doesn't. But it removes a lot of the unnecessary fear and weight off your back. It gives you room to breathe. It gives you room to enjoy life, to have fun, to live a little. It gives you room to make decisions instead of desperate choices. And we know choices made out of desperation usually are not good choices. That is priceless. That is peace. And here's what I want you to remember. You don't have to start with investing. You don't have to memorize the stock market tomorrow. Start with personal finance. Learn how to budget. Learn how credit works. Understand interest rates. Know how retirement accounts work. Learn what an emergency fund is. Understand your taxes. Understand taxes, period, overall. Learn how to avoid debt that keeps you trapped. Then slowly learn about investing. That's it, one brick at a time. We live in one of the greatest times in history to learn. There are books, there are free YouTube channels like you're listening to right now, there are podcasts, there are online courses, there are library apps where you can borrow finance books for free. You don't even have to go to the library. Information has never been more accessible than now. The biggest investment might simply just be your time. I'm so passionate about this. I want you to be financially free according to your bills in your life right now. I know some of you are thinking, I'm not good at math. I'm not good at money. Nobody in my family has ever been good at money. We've never, been rich or wealthy or filthy rich. You don't have to be. Personal finance is far more about habits than complicated equations and systems and hacks. Consistency beats perfection every single time. Small choices made over years create incredible results because I always tell you about compounding. This back to school season, I want you to think differently. You're not going back to school because someone told you to. You're educating yourself because future you deserves it. Imagine being 45 and thanking your 24-year-old self. Imagine being 45 and thanking your 30-year-old self. Imagine being 60 and grateful that you did not wait another minute, another year, another month. Imagine never having to stay in a relationship because you couldn't afford to leave. Imagine choosing jobs because you wanted them, not because you desperately needed them. That's what financial education can create for you. Not just wealth, freedom. So, if you're under 35, let this be your new beginning. If you're under 65, let this be your new beginning. It doesn't matter. I just want to talk to my younger girls. This first day of the month, start a money notebook. Borrow one personal finance book. Watch one educational video each week. And doing it each week is excessive. Just watch one personal education video and apply it each week. Open a high yield savings account if you don't already have one. Learn one new money concept every month, or just apply the same one every month. You don't have to transform your finances overnight. You just have to start. Whatever job you're at, don't keep quitting those jobs. Get you a big girl job, sit down somewhere. Let that money stack, let that 401k stack, save it. If you got an employee match, put as much as you can in up until the limit that they match your 401k. And that helps you. That's free money that didn't come out your paycheck. They're just matching what you put in. You just have to start, because no matter how beautiful you are, and I know you're beautiful, no matter how successful you look online, no matter what stage of life you're in, knowing how to make, grow, and protect your money is one of the greatest gifts you'll ever give yourself. Your beauty may age, your life will change, but financial knowledge is something no one can take away from you. And the younger you start, the more your future self will thank you. This is Pretty Girl Rich Era, where we heal, level up, and become the best version of ourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, loves.